So I feel like I had just a couple more things to say and that I didn't fully capture in yesterday's video. Um, Something that I wanted to talk about. Don't mind the attire. I just got back from the gym. Not that I wear great attire anyways, but that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. So I was editing the video, and the last video I posted when I was editing it, I got not emotional, but filled with happiness, I should say. And I just was thinking of, I wish I could take that feeling and put it in a pill and have people take it that um, might be on the fence of getting into hunting or, might disagree with hunting, whatever it may be. And unfortunately, obviously, there's a lot of hunters out there that don't have a father figure that got them into hunting or an uncle figure. They don't have a manly figure in their life that got them into hunting. They got into hunting themselves. But they also could, take the younger generation, whether it's in their family or friends or whatever it may be, and also get them into hunting and share this feeling. But that is a feeling that I will cherish for the rest of my life. What I felt last night and what I've felt my whole life when it comes to hunting. Just being able to spend time with whoever it may be that taught you the tradition. And, it's a Friday night. I'm 23 years old. Like, my dad said to me, he goes, "You're a strange dude." Just because, not strange in the sense that I'm weird, but it's just like a lot of 23-year-olds would rather be out doing something. But there's no other place I'd rather be on planet Earth than in that field with my dad, you know, tracking that deer, finding it, celebrating. And we've done that so many times in my life, and it never gets old. But the older I'm getting, the better I'm becoming at cherishing the moment, at slowing down and, breathing the air and taking it all in. It's pitch black. It's a Friday night. It's fucking 8 o'clock. And me and my dad are in the middle of the woods celebrating with our headlamps on. And I'm just forever grateful for the skills him and my uncles and my cousins and, that they taught me to where I was able to track. I could track the deer myself. And it's just, I'm happy I know how to do that now. And I'm forever grateful for them. And I just got to thinking, I'm definitely, this sounds like, not to be morbid, but there's going to be a day, realistically, that's going to come where, the old man won't be here anymore. And hopefully I have a kid that I could do the same thing with, and we switch roles. I become the older generation. But as I get older, I'm allowing myself to really appreciate it because, not that my dad's old, he's only 54, but things happen, and you don't get to hunt all year. So I'm very selfish with my time when it comes to hunting season. And I don't mind calling off work. I don't mind calling off a lot of things to ensure I'm in the woods, especially during the times when I know my dad's hunting. Because whether I harvest one or he harvests ones, or some nights we both, kill one, I enjoy it more tan anything in the entire world. So, that's where I'm getting at, is if I could put that feeling in a pill, if I could put that feeling in a pill where as a young man, you can go out with your father, sit for 4 hours, you get that call, my dad texting me, "Hey, just shot a big doe. Think I spanked her," And I'm all right. He comes, picks me up. We go to where he first found blood. He found a little bit of blood and backed out, came, got me. We went to where he found the blood, tracked her, found her, celebrating, high-fiving, hugging. And it's just a doe. A lot of people look at it, well, it's just a doe. Why are you celebrating? It's the fact that we were able to, use our skills, and he was able to harvest a phenomenal prey. Their survival skills are phenomenal. And we know we get to eat good. And then we went home, pulled it right out the truck, had it skinned, butchered, and within an hour we had its back straps on the grill. And you do not get fresher meat than that. It is just delicious. So we made some sandwiches out of that. And yeah, that's something I will take with me the rest of my life. And I've played the sports, I've scored the touchdowns, I've lifted the weights. I've done a lot of cool things, and I've done a lot of things that I've set my sights on and achieved them in my life through mostly sports endeavors, but nothing so far in my life has felt as good as it is to your heart start pumping, that deer comes in, and it's not even because to be honest with you, I don't love the act of harvesting the deer. There's times that's pretty fucking gruesome. You got to shoot them again. That's why you practice so much with a bow, so you ensure that you can get the most ethical shot on a deer so they don't have to suffer at all. But, stuff happens. You hit a branch, whatever it may be, right? So now where was I? Oh. But so that feeling, right? Nothing has beaten that in my life so far. When you sent the arrow, now there's nothing you can do, and you text your old man, I just shot one, or your cousin, your uncle, whoever it may be, just shot one. And then okay, we'll wait till dark, we'll go find it. Then you go find it, and you're celebrating. Then you're gutting it, dragging it back to the truck, still celebrating. And I've killed a nice buck before I have a buck mounted. And still to this day, it can be even a doe, a little twink doe. Whatever it is, it still gives me that same excitement. And it's not even the excitement, like I said to my dad when I shot my buck, I wasn't certain on the shot. It deflected off a limb, and it kind of looked back. And me and my dad were tracking it, and he kind of jumped and ran. So we're going to back out for the night. And I said to my dad, I'm glad we didn't find it that night, because the following morning, my uncle and my cousin came out. And I said to my dad, it almost made it better, the fact that we had to wait, because my uncle and my cousin were able to be there as well. And we all went in the woods to track it. And it only ran 15, 20 more yards from where my dad jumped it. But that's the number one rule. If you're not certain on the shot and you jump it, just get out. You don't want to keep jumping the deer. You don't want adrenaline keep running through it, and you just don't want it to keep going. But it only ran, we didn't know, 15 more yards, because we got to where we last saw it, and my cousin took 3 steps into this, all these briars, these prickers, and he's laying right there. Here's a picture of that, actually. So, but I was saying to him, he said that's when he knew I understood fully what it's all about. Is it just made it so much better when all of us were in the woods excited. Yeah. I don't know. I figured I'd get on here and talk about that, just because that was really culminating in my brain watching that. And I'll think about it until the next time we do it again. It's a unique feeling. And I think it's just buried inside of us. It's part of us. It's in our DNA. Not that women shouldn't hunt, but I'm just saying, in my context, I think anybody can hunt. Let's preface it with this, but I'm just saying, in my certain scenario, it's just it's a man and his son going out to hunt. We've been hunting together my whole life. From the time when I was in the climber with him, he shot a drop time buck with me in the climber with him. And if you know anything about climber tree stands, they're not big. And I was 7 years old in the climber with him. To then we were sitting in double buddies, and then to the point where I was able to go hunt by myself. And now to the even more point where I don't need him at all. I could just go hunt. I know how to gut it. I know how to skin it, butcher it, everything. But I still would rather hunt knowing he's hunting in the woods with me. Because it makes the process just a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot more sentimental. So, yeah, that's my little talk. I just figured I had to get that out. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.